Hello and welcome back to Age of Empires, the Age of Kings. This is Mission 6 of Richard the Lionhearted's campaign. Mission 6, having defeated Saladin, the way is open for Richard to reclaim the ultimate goal of the crusade, Jerusalem. Fictional scenario, clearly. Let's move on. I've selected it several times. Go, game. Go! With his decisive victory at Arsuf, Richard had thrown Saladin back upon his heels. The Saracen general would no longer risk open field battle against the King of England, because the King of England's a crazy man. So Richard took the opportunity to recapture some of the Crusader cities that were in Saladin's hands. This provided the Crusaders with a protected rear guard, and also established a supply line for an attack on Jerusalem. At last, Richard advanced inland, fighting Saladin's forces in small skirmishes. Before long, the Crusaders crested a hill, and saw the gleaming towers and massive walls of Jerusalem before them. Richard had but to stretch out his hand to take this most glorious of prizes. Again, didn't happen. I don't know why this is a scenario here. Why didn't they just have a different battle be the final for Richard's campaign and then say, yes, but they were going to go to Jerusalem, but no, they couldn't agree on how to do it, and it was a problem and all that. And also, again, Philip II's not here anymore. He left the fucking crusade. So that was a big blow. And also Leopold of Austria left the crusade. So that was a big blow to the Crusaders. You know, you lost a lot of leaders and troops from that. Finally, our crusade is nearly finished. The men are weary, but anxious to attack. Jerusalem lies in the hills to the west. Take care to be precise in your attacks. By the age of too many buildings fall, the city will be of no value. Yes, I agree. A city without buildings is worthless. Saladin rules from the northern citadel. We will have to tear open its walls to get to him. To the east lies the Saracen Dome of the Rock, which desecrates the city. What? The Dome of the Rock isn't just like a Saracen thing. I mean, I don't know, whatever. We shall destroy it if you order, and cleanse the city of false idols. We will do no such thing. We will not destroy the Dome of the Rock. It's a beautiful building, and we will not destroy it. And quite frankly, it's not like the Saracens rolled into Jerusalem and we're just like, these Christian buildings, let's blow those up. So we will not do that. Beware the forces from Jaffa. And Ascalon. I don't know where Ascalon is. Saladin's influences are strong there. They will die to protect him. Ooh, boy. We shall strike on your order, my king. Do we have a villager? Do we... We have villagers? Oh, you're fucked. This isn't even a contest. I'm gonna win no matter what you do. How could you ever hope to defeat me, Relic, when I have villagers? I can make an army and just drag this bitch out. It's not a problem. Destroy Jerusalem town center, but at least 5 Jerusalem town buildings have to survive. Destroy the Dome of the Rock as a bonus objective. Defeat Saladin and capture Ascalon. Okay, so remember that part where I said we weren't going to destroy the Dome of the Rock? Well, turns out we're destroying the Dome of the Rock because the game gave me a goal to do so. But otherwise I wouldn't, because it's really stupid and it shouldn't be a thing. We also have full map visibility, which kind of is dumb in many ways. Where do we want to... We could actually make our town center just straight up right here, or we could just roll into Jaffa and destroy that and steal everything there. Those are our options right now. So where do we want our town? We can make 3 towns. It's fine. We can do that. I do think we should have a town closer to them for troop training. So I guess we'll just make a town pretty much right at the center here. Before then, let me take Richard. Let me take Richard. Let me take Richard. And attack. Attack the enemies. Reckless and fierce. Bam! 20 damage. Right out the gate. How does it feel, nerd? What buildings do I want out of this? There's a barracks here. There's the university. I want the university. I don't think I care about anything else. So I'm going to probably break everything else. Jaffa, when I take it over, probably not for troops. Probably just going to be for the researching stuff. Troops would be the other 2 towns. That seems to be the best. Okay, that looks like a good idea. Let's go kick some ass. Let's go kick some ass! Yeah. Show them what's up. Show them the might of Richard the Lionhearted. The most powerful crusader. Yes. Arrows. How delightful. Delightful. Did I just shoot? Okay, good. I was about to be like, did I just shoot that godforsaken building? Because I would have been pissed. But no, we're good. I didn't shoot the building. Now I'll smash it, though. Smash that building. How's it going, dudes? We're here to take your shit. And, make it so that you don't have it anymore. That's what we're here to do. It's fantastic, and I'm very excited to do that. Very, very excited. I'm really happy that this is what I get to do with my time. I'm going to send 2 pikemen, because this force that takes the Jaffa are immediately going to just turn left. Well, turn southwest and go take the next city. So, you guys go with. The Knights Templar should still go with. I can always just train the troops that I'll use to defend the town anyway, so who cares. Catapults. You're a defensive item, actually. You're not attacking, you defend. You defend. I would love to put a town, like, right in the front of theirs, right? How close can I go to them? I want to be next to them. I want to touch them. I want to touch their faces. I end my turn. What do you got for me, Saladin? Truly, this will be a tremendous battle, my king. I doubt not your strength, nor your cunning, but my army's thirst for victory is far greater than you imagine. We shall defend our lands to the bitter end. You can try. You can try. You can try. Go right ahead and try. They said I have to save 5 buildings. Now, what does that actually entail? What buildings are counted as Jerusalem buildings? Are we just counting the towers and the buildings around it? Or are we counting the castles and the farms and the mines? I'm just going to leave the towers alive. Come on now. That counts for 4 buildings all on their own. And I can just break that barracks and break the town center. Yeah, so. Cool. No, my longbowmen, you prick! I'll have to make more. You'll pay for that. You'll regret challenging me, Saladin. I guess actually I've challenged you. I came to your turf. Might be dangerous to put the town center as close to the enemy as I was planning to do. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't. Ready. Go. I broke it. It's just been destroyed. Catapult. Ready. And oh, and you're dead. Ready. You died. It's a shame that you're done. Build me a town center right there in the danger land, in the danger zone. Yeah. We're gonna play this risky. I love me the risky play. Your stupid castle isn't being built today. I can't build this yet. Need the guy in the town center to finish actually building the town center. Sucks. I hate it. Arrow. You killed our brother. We will get revenge. Taste our arrows. That'll show it. A break. And a stab. And oh wow, you lived? That's crazy. Oh, you're dead. Break these buildings down. Don't want them around. Break them down. I don't know. How can you make that work? I didn't plan this in ahead of time, so of course I can't make that work. Do you heal off of attacking a building? I don't think you get seal for smashing buildings, do you? You do not. You do not. I figured that was the case, but you know, I just wanted to confirm it. Saladin, day 2. Man, there's a shit ton of hills around Jerusalem. It's pretty defensible. Ow! Ow. Ow. Oh, last. He boosted a unit that had already moved. Whatever will I do? I will put a barracks here. Boing. Train a villager, please. Yeah. Hey. Mill. Hey. Mine. Hey. There we go. Oh no, they have recruited a few troops. Whatever will I do? It is almost like I can't kill them. Psych, by the way, that's all fake. You're gonna die. I'm a liar. That's what I do. I tell fables. I don't tell people the truth ever. And buy. And then I can use the roads movement bonus to stab this guy. And oh wow, look at that. His advanced army is all dead. Wild. I'm gonna kill this bastard. He lived. I lied. I wasn't going to kill him. It was all a ruse. Clever one at that. Break this, please. You didn't. You didn't do that for me. And I don't really care too much. Alright. Stab. Not enough. I could. Plus 20% to my armor. I don't have to go that far, do I? I can go like right here. I don't have to actually go that far. Damn. Alright. Take this, scorpions. Oh shit, yeah, he boosted units who can't do anything. Oh crap. Whatever will I do? Uh-oh. Danger! Danger! I've talked too much shit. Danger! We need reinforcements quickly. I might lose this town center that I built so foolishly close to the enemy when I had no reason or business doing it. Especially when I didn't put men to defend them. Well, I could just cut my losses and bail on it. Ooh, I really probably should too. I don't think there's any way. Don't think that I can defend this successfully. Okay, hold on. I have a plan now. The plan! Oh, I really need food, though. Boy, that sucks. You can break this for me. You can kill that guy. You shuffle one over. And then you smash the town center. Da, 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 da. Then we'll steal their university so I don't have to pay for it. Oh wait, do I want this Knight Templar to go with the rest of the crew? The attacking crew? And that's my army. I don't really got many men anymore. A lot of them have died, it turns out. Through no fault of my own, a lot of them have died. I did nothing wrong. I don't know what you're talking about. Building a town center right next to the enemy's capital city is a great idea. And back a long time ago, the Teutonic Order would have abused the shit out of the game. That was a bug that happened. Well, not a bug, but that was a bad, a bonus advantage to the Teutonic, whatever. Their town center had extra range to its attacks, so it would just destroy enemies if you put your town center next to theirs. My town center! No! No! Not my town center, please. Don't take it away from me. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Someone just sieging like Jerusalem and then just like, I'm gonna build a castle to help me siege this. Just build a castle like 3 feet from Jerusalem. Just how ridiculous that would be. We just keep training more pikes and it'll be fine, probably. So, did you just convert my battering ram and actually succeed at it on your first go? Well, that's annoying. I really hate that happened. I really hate that happened. Jaffa's ours.
Ready.
Yay, a stupid barracks. Oh, you can demolish it. Thank God. Okay, good. Fuck that. Oh, wow, I could have taken all their buildings, just demolished them for resources. I didn't know you could even do that. I'm just gonna stab this again. There's no reason not to. Train another pikeman. Train another long swordsman. Keep letting the other units heal. And the extra Mamelukes. Ah, it's bad. It's looking real bad over there at the castle. Real bad. Might have to forsake that town and castle. Retake it later. I don't know. We have good amounts of income, but they are breaking it all down and stuff. So just too many of them. And the fucking castle doesn't let me summon units where I wanted to anyway, or else I gotta have longbowmen in this fight. Just gotta kill these catapults, and we'll retake the situation over here. And then victory's basically ours at that. They built a town center 3 feet from my town center. Oh god, those bricks. Ascalon is under your command, sire. Both Jaffa and Ascalon are now crusader cities. Ha 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 ha! I'm glad. Okay, we've taken that over. Castle's looking a little worse for wear. I will go here. Alright, placeholder. Oh, the castle got destroyed somehow. I thought I set everybody up to where they wouldn't be able to fire on the castle. Maybe they're still allowed to fire on it, I don't know. Kind of stupid. Game's starting to chuck and I think it's gonna break. Kill him. Or don't, that's cool too. I didn't want him to die anyway. Jeez, alright, just no one die, that's cool. I just build a castle back here-ish. And then at least have access to our at least have access to my longbowmen again. Build the damn castle back there, right on the skeleton, because I hate it. I really made this much harder for myself by building where I built, without leaving adequate troops to defend. So I just burned more of my resources than it should have. Had I left all my longbow, like the two longbowmen back here from the very get-go, really useful. Left the Knight Templar there, could have been useful. No. Don't like how slow the game's running. Which is what would happen on the actual Nintendo DS too. It gets really uppity whenever too many units are on the field. Just gotta keep getting more and more longbowmen out here, and then we can turn this thing around. Just a long, slow, drawn-out battle is what this is going to be. Which means I'm probably going to stop recording it because it's taking fucking too fucking long. Especially with how slow the game is moving and the AI thinking they have to move every single one of their units every single turn. So, wow, you killed the villager? Really? I didn't know you... whatever. That low HP, he shouldn't have been able to do that, I don't think. But whatever. Just wanted the damn tower to be built. Oh my god, it's running so badly. Okay, it's running. Cool, cool. I don't care, game. I really just don't care. You're running like shit. And some of those probably shouldn't have resolved any unit deaths, I'm gonna be honest with you. But I'll just retry the mission. I'm just gonna go do this. It's not gonna take long. I'm not gonna play it stupidly. I'm just gonna get it done. I'm not gonna fuck around because this ran so badly. I didn't even check if I'm okay. Everything's working. Who cares? We're gonna finish this up. Oh, wait, hold on. I remember what I'm doing. We need to finish this up so I can be done with this game and give my final thoughts on it and move on. So what happened in this repeat round? I accidentally just killed Saladin, didn't even think about it. I was like, wow, there's a Mameluke on a castle. Better get rid of him. And then it was Saladin, and I was like, oh, that was why that guy was extra tough. Weird, okay. All I did differently this round was send more of my men down this direction. So, like, all the longbowmen and the catapult all went to these hills over here with Richard, and they defeated the first few units, whatever. But then as I walked over to, like, this area, like, the enemy really wouldn't come out and engage them. So then I just shot the enemy to death, and it was kind of a cheesy win, but whatever. So that was how that turned out. It was fairly easy. Jaffa, or whatever this town was, went down fairly simply, because the enemy just wasn't able to train enough troops in time. But then, this area, this son of a bitch, Escalon, the freaking monks kept converting my people, and it just came a standstill right around here at this stupid bridge. And then I pushed ahead a little bit and had my rams destroyed after one of them also got converted. It was a mess. That was just a bullshit time, and I hated every part about it. But, the actual, Jerusalem went down really easily. Just, that was wonderful, great time. So there was that. That's all I got for you. So I'm going to break the Dome of the Rock because the game said I had to. Okay? I'm not going to break it yet. Turns out we're not breaking it yet. Let's see. I need to just wrap this up. I need to kill the last of the people that need to die. Were you? You were one of my knights. You were my knight. God damn it.
Ready.
I didn't remember this. Why do they have to steal all my knights? Why do they have to steal everything from me? I don't like it. Do I have the ability to recruit any more units before? Nope. Okay, cool. Forget it then. End the day. I have everything set to just skip all animations. Skip the move animation, skip the combat animation. I was like, I just want to get this over with. Especially because of the lagging part of it. So I was like, just rush through. Stop trying to convert my people. It's bullshit. Plus, I know what happens. I've seen enough of the game. I know, I don't need to have the animation of anything. So, just trying to rush through shit. Get it all done, get it all out of the way, and boom! Their dome has collapsed. This land belongs to us once again. Yay, whoop-de-freaking-do. I've destroyed a landmark. I am not a terrorist in any way. That's just... Wow, do you feel good about yourself? No. Not really. And I shouldn't. Oh, I already have archers down there? Excellent. I was already, that was not what I meant to do. I meant to shoot the guy. There we go. You shot the guy. Congratulations. You did it. Please break that so I never have to deal with that ever again. Less enemies spawn better. Elephant. That was a terrible elephant sound, and I apologize. You know what? I don't apologize. I'll stand by that sound. I mean, it was terrible, but I'll stand by it. I'll stand by it. It was my sound, and I'm not proud of it, but we'll say I am. How about that? Break that. Kill. You failed. Kill this man. Get the worker over here so he can start being ready to take advantage of that. Get this worker over here to attack this. That'll show that stupid building. You got attacked by a peasant. Sucks, doesn't it? Anything. You prick! You prick! You prick! I hate you. I hate you so much. The hatred I feel, it is a lot. Boy, I'll be really sad if he converts an elephant. I paid good money for these mercenaries. They were expensive. I refused. I don't want them to be converted. I need them. They were already converted once to my cause with the power of money. I'm trying to win here. The first half of this video was like an hour or something. Who knows how competent I'll be about editing it. Probably not very. It's a hit and miss thing. I'm usually very tired anytime I'm editing. because the sound of my voice is just so lyrical. I always just fall asleep to it, you know, it's just so beautiful. That's just how it is. Kill this man. I wish to take their town. Not right now, though, because I have one other thing to capture first. If I can. If I can. The question is there. Oh, god damn that. That's a horse. That's not an elephant. Oh well, you gave it a shot. You tried, and that's... Well, we could ask for a lot more than that, but, you know. Break.
Ready.
Build.
Ready.
Kill.
Ready.
Kill. Ah! Ascalon is under your command, sire. Both Jaffa and Ascalon are now Crusader cities. Woo! 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 Oh, damn you.
Ready. Ready.
Takes a long time.
Ready.
So long.
Ready.
Do it, Richard. Break it. Jerusalem is ours. My lord, we've taken the city and ransacked the treasury. The Saracen armies are obliterated, and the Crusader kingdoms are saved thanks to your profound wisdom and heroic might. Ah, wouldn't that have been great for Richard had that happened, but nope. Ha ha, Richard, you didn't get that ending. You got imprisoned for like a couple of years to help fund Henry VI. Invasion of Sicily, right? That's what Holy Roman Emperor Henry VI did. I believe he invaded Sicily after getting the ransom for King Richard. Henry VI, as we know, the, I think, eldest son of Frederick I, Holy Roman Emperor Frederick I. We will not use the term Frederick Barbarossa because that title, Barbarossa, is antiquated. That's not actually the correct term for it. But the Barbarossa title was given to him in, like, sometime after 1200. Just to distinguish him from somebody else in his family. It was given to him by Italians. The Barbarossa name means, like, red beard. And yes, Frederick was blonde. Number one, he was blonde, but he had, like, a reddish hue to his beard, or at least that's what the Italians decided he had. And then you have Civilization 6 being a fucking retarded game, poorly educated in every fucking way. This might be the one thing that pisses me off the most about Civilization 6. Frederick Barbarossa should not be red-headed. That's so stupid. That's so infuriating. That's completely incorrect. But whatever. Anyway. You know, goddamn idiots. Anyway. But yeah, it's not really a friendly term. Redbeard, not really a friendly term. A, he's blonde, but B, in medieval times, like, red hair is not a compliment. So, we're not doing that. We're not calling him Barbarossa. We're going to be calling him Frederick I, Holy Roman Emperor Frederick I. Anyway, Holy Roman Emperor Frederick I, obviously he dies in a river in Armenia after coming a really long way, keeping his troops mostly together, like keeping his army mostly together, beating the shit out of some Seljuk Turks, and also beating the shit, I guess, out of the Byzantines as well, because those guys played stupid games and they got stupid results, you know. Got really lucky. Frederick I was like writing up letters telling people, like, he wrote to his cousin Leopold IV of Austria, he wrote to his son Henry, and he's like, get the Pope, we're declaring a crusade against these bastards, these Byzantine bastards, we're gonna take them out. You know, they're not letting, they're capturing my embassies, they ain't letting me cross, no, we're not doing this shit, we're gonna take this town. So, you know, Byzantines came very close to having a problem with Frederick, who was pretty pissed off at how they were treating him. And then finally, they were just beaten into submission by Frederick enough to the point where they were like, okay, hey, you know, we'll let you get across. And Frederick was like, damn right you will. Anyway, yeah, he drowns in Armenia. If he had gotten to the Holy Land, things would have been radically different. Yes, he was like, what, 60s? Was he in his, I think he was 67 at the time of the Crusade or something, maybe 62. But, you know, still a really, really competent military commander. He had his son, Frederick IV, I think, with him, also known as Frederick of Swabia. So had Frederick of Swabia survived to reach the Crusaders, things might have been different too, but he died, like, of malaria, I believe, at Acre. And so he basically just had like 15,000 troops all just fucking leave the crusade. It might have been around like 12,000 or 10,000 at that point in time, but he had all those people just leave. And then, of course, Leopold IV of Austria gets into the spat with Richard I and then leaves the crusade as well. So you lose a lot of troops just by the fact that neither of the higher-ranking people, the people who would have outranked Leopold IV of Austria, and thusly you wouldn't have had a confrontation between Richard and Leopold, were dead. Anyway. So yeah, Henry's his successor. Leopold captures Richard, sends him to Henry. Henry's like, yeah, let's ransom this asshole. They ransom him for like 100,000 marks, I think, and they invade Sicily with it. Cool. That's what you do, I guess, when you're in Europe. I don't know. Well, that's it for this. We had the fictional scenario. That really sucked. So this story really sucked, this campaign. Because it was... Let me get out of this menu. Saving game, please wait. Before Richard's coming, the Crusader states were on the brink of destruction. Their army was in tatters, Jerusalem lost, and any hope of defeating the mighty Saladin was but a fleeting dream on the wind. After Richard, their fortune had wholly reversed. His capture of Jerusalem would mark him as one of the most courageous, talented generals the world had ever known. Epilogue. In history, King Richard never recaptured Jerusalem. Although defeated at Arsuf, Saladin remained strong and resorted to thwarting the Crusaders in many ways outside of outright battle. He poisoned wells, demolished fortifications, and gathered his forces with patience. Richard was boisterous and impulsive by nature, but he was also wise enough to know that even if he could take Jerusalem, it could never be held against Saladin's vast forces. For this reason, Richard never saw the spires of Jerusalem. He approached within 12 miles, but refused to look upon the city until such time as he could expect to retake it. That time would never come. Before long, Richard would return to Europe. Rumors had reached him that his brother, Prince John, was causing problems back home. Despite his intentions, Richard never returned to the Holy Land. Nonetheless, Richard's Third Crusade was an enormous success. Saladin was thwarted, and the kingdom of Outremer was saved from destruction for another 100 years. For his victories, Richard is remembered to this day as an imposing general, a fierce combatant, and the only man who could stand up to the brilliant Saladin. Because Frederick never got the chance! He drowned in a river! God damn it, Frederick! God damn it! Had Frederick, we're walking back a little bit, okay? We're walking back. There was a monk. Ooh, what position was he? Is it like Wurtemberg? I don't remember what I think it was like Gotib of somewhere, though. I think his name was like Gotib. Something like that, maybe. Anyway, there's a dude who was like, hey, maybe, Frederick, maybe we shouldn't walk to the Holy Land. Maybe we should just take a ship there. It'll take longer, but, it might work out. And Frederick was like, nah, we're not doing that. We're going to walk there. Because, Frederick had been on crusade before and had walked the same route, basically the same route as he was taking, I believe. And, because he went on crusade with his father, I think. But anyway, that would have changed things. That would have changed some things. Probably wouldn't have had all the diseases that they had because they were delayed for so goddamn long, and then you go and walk through Anatolia and it sucks. It's a terrible climate at that time of year, which was, I think, summer. It's a terrible climate. So yeah, good times. Good times. Wonderful. Yeah, anyway, that's about all I got for this. Let me get out of this screen and continue with what my thought was. Okay, so these missions all sucked. None of this was fun, except for, like I said, All in the Family Part 2. At least the taking of Jerusalem was no, actually, you know what, I'm not even going to give it that. It was kind of a shitty mission, because you could just walk over to those hills, then screw it up, and it was like, okay, great, cool, wonderful. These weren't fun missions. Most of them weren't even hard missions. Not a great way of showing this game off. I could have done better had I just done Oh, I guess it would just be called Empire maps. Had I just done Empire maps against the AI, we would have had more interesting fights. That campaign sucked. And to end it with the taking of Jerusalem, which was a fictional scenario, is so flat. That is such a flat way to end the game. So flat. Contrast this to compare this to Age of Empires 2 for the PlayStation. God damn it, for the computer, the PC, and what you'll see with all the scenarios that son of a bitch, with all the scenarios that are on the PC version, they're a little bit more truthful. So if you look at the Jean of Arc scenario, Jean dies in that scenario, and the final mission you're playing is someone who I don't believe was in history, but it's still following the idea of a couple of French commanders were galvanized by Jean of Arc's death, and so so you have a fictional mission that still resides within some realm of reality. Frederick Barbossa's campaign, Frederick I, Holy Roman Emperor, he dies in his. I think by drowning. I think they got that right. And then he becomes the infamous unit, the Emperor in a Barrel. One of the most well-known units in the Age of Empires series because it's kind of hilarious, which has some basis in reality. I believe that the accepted accounts for the end of the Frederick Crusade was that his son Frederick IV of Swabia tried to preserve his father and at least his organs in vinegar, and it didn't work. And so Frederick was buried in 3 different places or something like that. It was Tyr, and either Acre or Antioch. I can't remember which. Because they did want to take his remains to Jerusalem. And then there's a story that there's I think a different account that says that's not true, and we don't know which one's correct. But most sources have said something about trying to preserve Frederick's organs, and of course you're using contemporary accounts, so they're pretty well respected as being correct. And when we're talking contemporary accounts, we're talking eyewitness accounts, because again, we're with these times. Typically, people I guess, look, you have bishops and they fucking write things down, okay? And when you take bishops with you on crusade, they write things down. So the contemporary sources are pretty fine. Anywho, that mission, so you get the kind of semi-fictionalized mission where you have the Emperor in a barrel, and that you have to protect that unit and take it to. I think in that one though you do still go to Jerusalem, but it's still more based in reality, even though ultimate destination is fiction, but it's more based in reality than what this was. The final for this, which is let's go take Jerusalem. Off the top of my head, I can't remember any of the other Age of Empire final missions, but you get the point. The PC version it tried to be a little bit more. These are what actually happened, and then if there was going to be an after thing, it wasn't as fictionalized as this. Except for maybe with the Aztecs, where I think they were just who gives a shit? The Aztecs lost, so in our scenario, they're gonna goddamn win. I think that was that one was pretty much, we don't care. We're not gonna relate. We're not gonna keep this one truthful. But anyway, that's about it. Really didn't enjoy the campaigns of that. That just was not a good campaign. This game still fun. Don't let me just destroying it get you down. It's still a fun game. I think it's a very unique take on the Age of Empires. Ultimately, it's still very limited. It's not. It's okay, right? It's an okay game, but there are far better turn-based strategies. Far better games than this. But for being an Age of Empires game, yeah, it's a pretty interesting take, and it works pretty well. And minus the system problem of the slowdown from the units, it works pretty well, and I like it. And I guess small maps too, kind of a bummer, but yeah, it's still a pretty decent game. Not too bad. Um, that's all I got really. You can play multiplayer with other people. That was a big thing. It was actually kind of really cool to play multiplayer with other. I mean, the multiplayer was awesome. To be completely honest with you, because that was just a lot of fun. So, anywho, pretty cool title in the Age of Empires series. Obviously, probably one of the weakest titles in the Age of Empires series, but still cool. And I enjoy it. Anyway, that's all I got for you on this series. I got nothing else for you. Um, Knights of the Round. I think that buying any of these units just makes them appear in the market to be hired, right? Anyway, some of these set piece maps are pretty cool too, right? But I don't think I want to do them because it'll take a while. So like even those would be cool, but I think I think Agincourt, for example, would take too long. I think what are the other ones? What are the other ones? But yeah, I think they would just take too long. Maybe we will. I don't know. This game doesn't record very well. That's all. It doesn't record very well. But I would be interested in doing Hastings and stuff. I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyway, fuck. We're gonna call that the end of the recording of the end of the series, and then there might be extra, but who knows? Who knows? We're gonna go with there probably won't. Okay. Anywho, thanks for watching. I somewhat enjoyed playing this because old school, played it a lot. But then also kind of a disappointment in that campaign sucked really bad. Anywho, thanks for watching. Hopefully this won't be an hour and a half long, but this one is 28 minutes, and I've rambled on for probably like 10 now, so that's useless. And the earlier half was like an hour or something. But you know me, I'll take the axe to it. Hopefully, if I don't fall asleep while goddamn editing it, as has almost happened many a time, I'll take the axe to it and I'll chop it down, and hopefully we'll get something at least decent out of this. And that's it. Got plans for new stuff coming up, and I'm not even gonna mention it because you know what? You get a video maybe once every 2 weeks. It's embarrassing right now. Anyway, see ya. Thank you. Bye.